Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to Sunday the 4th. Just about at a sunset. Been out here playing around with these Christmas decorations. And this great big thing here we've had for about 10 years. And it's been many years since we've had it on and using it. Now the lights and music don't work. All she does basically is inflate. It's a great big old thing. It's really cool. And it has a really cool light show, but we can't get the thing to work. She's broke. And I don't know why. And the thing's so old that the website doesn't list it at all anymore. But the control box down here that turn all the lights and sound and everything else on just doesn't respond at all. So Kelly's all bummed out. Dog's out there barking at something. But it turned out to be pretty nice out here. It flat poured earlier today though. Good Lord. Like at 7 o'clock this morning I thought we were going to float away. I need to go see what the dogs are barking at here. Well, in here messing around with this thing. I pulled the whole thing inside here so I wasn't freezing my butt off outside. No real obvious damage, and it's all circuit board, so there's not a whole lot. If it don't work, it's just not going to work. I think we paid like a couple $100 for this thing about 10 years ago. It's kind of sad. Kelly's all bummed out about it. Well, that's it. I give up. It's all, there's nothing I can do with it. There's only so many tests I can do on it. And it's just the circuit board's bad in it. It's kind of a shame. This thing doesn't even exist anymore as far as I know. But what a bummer. She's going to be sad when I give her the news. Hello there, YouTube. And how the heck did your day go today? Ours was very peaceful, frustrating,
and
with a little anger. Peaceful because it was a very, very peaceful day, and pouring down rain this morning. Then it started just getting these little blotches of blue skies, and really cold though. Well, not really cold. I mean, it was like upper 30s, lower 40s. I think it might have got to 40 today at some point.
Wind blowing just like cuts through.
Oh yeah,
like no other.
Oh, yeah, definitely chilling. But so anyway, we get Kelly's display up because it got dark on us too quick and pouring down rain out there. And I thought, AC and rain, nah. You know, and you walking around out there. But anyway, so we get out there, get the thing out, and get everything all set up, and things airing up, and so it's airing up, and we're sorting out how we're going to put the little thing on the ground and all this stuff, and I'm about ready to draw stakes and stuff, and I think Lucas or somebody said there's no lights or whatever. Maybe you said it, I don't know. So I reached back and go to turn the lights on, you know, and I was going to hit the one lights with music, and there's like a show with me, you know, it does a light show along with the music, and it goes with the beat of the music and the different things, you know. Not a single button back there works. Lights never come on. The only thing that runs is the fan. The speaker, you know, I thought, well, maybe it's just not reacting. So the speaker never puts out any volume. Doesn't even make a sound. So I took it apart. I did little clips there. There's only so much I can test on a circuit board, you know. Something internal died on it. You know, it's got a little converter because all the lights run off a DC, and so does the music and all that stuff. So the converter's working correctly. It's not bleeding a bunch of AC in. It's 12.1 volts pushing through it. Everything's doing what it's supposed to do. Something on the circuit board, the chip or something, is dead. And the thing is, we only ran that thing one time, just one time. So we have no idea what happened to it. Maybe it got exposed to moisture at some point over the years, whatever, and we've been talking about putting that thing up year after year after year, you know, and we'll finally get to it, and gonna put the thing up, you know, and it doesn't work. Oh well. And I remember paying $200 for that thing. It was $199 plus tax at Home Depot. Remember it being up on the wall like they do at Walmart's now, you know. Oh well, it didn't work. Then initially I was going to try to take the thing apart out there where it was, and it was still a little bit of daylight out, and I'm going along and I hear the dogs barking, and I was going into the shop to grab a tool, and I peeked my head around the corner, you know, by the big gate for the horses, and I see our neighbors, you know, walking out there, and the dogs all ran up to them. They're sniffing. They all know our dogs and everything, so I go, oh, they thought that was strangers and got out there and realized who it was. Well, I'm trying to make this tool work, and I'm like, man, this is not going to work, and I hear footsteps, you know, and here comes the neighbor and his son around the corner. Well, the coyotes have gone through and eaten every one of us. He had free roaming chickens. I think I might have recorded that at some point, but chicken's been out there, you know, all this year, you know, and well, now we're starting to hear all the coyotes. You always, this time of year, the coyotes go out like crazy, you know, and when they're out, we make sure our chicken coop is all, you know, the fencing is good and stuff like that, because they get out and the coyotes get them right away. Well, I wasn't thinking about his chickens with all the coyotes. Well, he said, something's killing all his chickens. And he goes, I got photographs of your dogs eating the chickens. I said, yes, they are scavengers. They will, there's a dead chicken out there, they're going to eat it, you know. I said, they're around, our chickens get out, you know, pretty frequently, and dogs could care less about the chicken. Well, he don't care. And the calving season's coming pretty soon. He's going to put them back in that field that borders us back here. And he says, you know, he already shot one of your dogs because he thought Chance was eating one of the calves, and Chance wouldn't hurt a fly.
No.
Dead animals laying there, half opened up. Dogs are scavengers. They'll eat, you know.
Yeah, it's steak
What dog
on the
doesn't?
ground.
Yeah. What
you know?
dog doesn't like beef or chicken? Are they going to go attack it? No. I've watched our dogs like incessantly. You remember us talking about this last year, and our dogs don't attack them.
No,
Abby will play with the calves, you know.
Oh,
Well, she did at first because she didn't know what they were.
She goes, hey, it's a giant dog.
Yeah.
Cool.
But they didn't attack them. And I know for a fact they didn't eat the chickens, but we're back at this again. He says he's seen them eating them. That's all he needs to see. And the simple fact is, our dogs
They're on their property.
are on his land. You know, we don't like it. She definitely don't like it. You know, because it just takes their freedom away, you know. But anyway, so now we got to deal with that. That was the frustrate. Well, I guess that was the anger part.
Yeah,
'Cause
got
now,
to figure
you know,
out some kind of fencing for the dogs now.
Yeah.
It's like,
So.
can you friggin' move away?
Yeah.
Really?
You know, it's always, you know, I've talked to you guys about these, you know, famous racetracks and tracks that were near and dear to Kelly and I as we were kids and stuff like that. Sidewinders in Oregon there that we'd every Friday night during the summer, that was the thing. I mean, like anybody that had anything to do with motorcycles went to Clackamas, Oregon on Friday nights and watched the Clackamas. Yeah, Clackamas.
Yeah, Clackamas over there.
Yeah, that's right.
On the way
Yeah,
down.
Clackamas. But anyway, you go over there and watch the flat track races there. But flat tracking itself is kind of not even a piece of what it used to be. But at any rate, you know, they started building condos and stuff all around. And I remember us saying and people mentioning, he goes, you know, if they keep building closer, people are going to start crying about the noise out here on Friday nights, and they'll end up
be gone.
Yep. And then I had a friend that he ended up road racing, became paralyzed, and he had met a beautiful young gal. They got married. Did I shoot? No, I didn't shoot his wedding. We were there for his wedding.
Yeah.
I shot some pictures, but I wasn't the wedding photographer. And they bought an apartment, and he goes, "Can you help me, you know, move some stuff in?" I go, "Heck yeah," you know. So we drive over. It's real close to us. We lived in southeast Portland. There's literally a block from Clackamas County. We were in Multnomah County. But anyway, go over there and I'm like going down the road and I'm like, Kelly, this is the road to Sidewinders, you know. So we get to this apartment, help him move it in, and we're standing out there, and I'm looking and I'm telling him, I said, you know, right up here used to be the top of the hill, and I realized where I'm standing at his front door was the bottom of because the track was on the side of a mountain, was at the bottom where the Longview Kelso crowd, where we used to sit every Friday night, literally was right about where his front door was. I'm like, you're not going to believe this, but right where we're standing is where, I said, I used to live in Longview. I was living in Oregon at the time, you know. And
I'll show you pictures of us standing here.
Yeah,
you know?
Literally the mountain, and you can see the shape of the mountain where we're standing right now was the bottom of where all the concessions were, and that's where the Longview crowd sat.
Yeah, we always sat at the bottom and watched everybody, wow,
oh yeah,
go around.
Yeah, it was the funnest to be at the bottom. There was hardly any stands at the top. The excitement was them coming down that hill, and you wanted to
haul Heine.
Oh yeah,
and go around.
I remember our very first race there when we went together. My first time going there, it was Kelly and I together, and we come in and we see all the familiar faces from all the other shops in town and stuff, and so we sit down and we notice that the benches are all dirty, you know, and they're going, you might want to move up a couple.
You don't want to
couple
sit
3
there.
rows. He goes, you can get hammered down there, and all the dirt and stuff. And I go, yeah, we're probably going to get blasted by dirt, you know, them coming down the hill. And boom, the first race takes off, and they took off, went up the hill, come around the top, come down the hill, and next thing I know, an XR 750 Harley's going boing in this chicken wire, or it was a hog wire.
Yeah, hog wire.
Hog wire, and I mean the fence just bowed, and all I seen was like the cylinders of this XR 750 flat tracker in my face as Harley, and thing flops back down on the track, and I go, we kind of look at each other, up.
Yeah, we need to move up higher.
Wow, we're worried about just dirt hitting us, not a whole motorcycle, you know.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
and
crazy.
even the dirt would like sling up there.
Yeah, it'd go all the way up.
Yeah, you get
all the guys
smacked.
drinking. You know, you held your beer when they came around at the bottom of the turn, and watch them go up. Hold your beer as they came down.
Yeah, because it's.
And they treat that dirt with oils or whatever.
I don't know, but it's little tiny balls of dirt.
Yeah, it's like clay almost, you know, even on a dry summer night.
Mm-hmm. We had so much fun there.
Oh yeah, that was great fun.
I miss that.
That
iTool, there's not flat tracking races around here, and that's sad because that's probably the most exciting race you'll ever go to.
Yeah, very.
Is a flat track race.
Tight, go, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you walk out there, you can't even talk anymore.
Yeah.
That I-205 that we take exit 30 to get on 4th plane to go into Pro Caliber every day. Her and I went down 205. That Friday was like the second or third day after they opened 205.
Yeah, when they built it.
Yeah.
Because we always had to take I-5 and
all the way into Portland and
take
take this crazy thing.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, drove past a place where we ended up living years later.
Oh, yeah.
Drove right past it. And Portland Honda. You drove by Portland Honda every day. And I remember one day stopping there, looking in the window, and I said to myself, one of these days I'm going to work here. Little did I know, about 4 years later, where I was working would close, and the day after it closed, I got a job there.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, man, I was thinking I was pooping in high cotton working at the famous Portland Honda, you know.
Oh, no kidding.
That was really good times there, too.
Yeah, we was young and full of fire.
Being in a big city that never sleeps.
Living in a big city, yeah. We'd get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and go do stuff.
Yeah, go drive into downtown and just goof off and watch all the crazy people running around.
I know it.
Holy moly, mama. We have hammered on.
All right.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Can't go forever.
We really didn't say anything, but we're just reminiscing.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You guys take care. We appreciate you watching very, very much. You guys have a good day, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to like. Try not to dislike. Hit that subscribe button and share it if you'd like to, which we really do appreciate. And you guys have a wonderful one tomorrow, okay?
Yep. And once again, I know I say this all the time, you guys are awesome with the comments and the thumbs up.
Sweet.
And my little troll guy that comes along. I love you too, man. The fact that you're touching one of those buttons is a very good thing.
Yeah.
Even if it's a thumbs down.
Yeah.
Not hitting one of the buttons is not good.
Yeah, just, like...
Shh,
you know.
no.
Oh, shh.
Yeah, I don't want him to think not to click. Keep clicking those
Yeah.
thumbs down if that's...
Yeah. Like it, dislike it. Whatever you feel, your heart, let it in there.
Yeah. Yeah, honest to God, it's just as important. It's just that you
It
hit
is.
one of them. That shows interactivity, and
That you guys
who
are
knows?
actually watching.
Maybe I'll
you
come
know.
up with something good enough that YouTube will actually promote it.
Oh, that would be
That
cool.
would be likely, but
It would be cool.
I've had some on the motovlog one happen that freaks me out. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
my phone's just blowing up on one video, and it's like a video that's like a month old, and you're like, what the heck's going on? You click on to YouTube on a browser, and you're like, whoa! You know, one of my videos got featured by YouTube, and I'm, God dang, no wonder it went crazy.
I know.
No rhyme or reason why they do it. I think there's, I don't know, just some random thing they throw a dart, and it hits a video, and that's the one for the day.
Well, I can't wait till, spring hits so you can actually go riding again.
Oh, yeah.
So we can play. It's hard to do stuff outside when it's just, pouring.
Yeah, like
outside.
today, it was just,
like-
even though it got a little nicer, it was still kind of cold and windy. And
And it
just-
was so wet. What are you going to do? You
Yeah.
go play in the mud?
Yeah,
That ain't
so
fun to watch somebody play in the mud.
I'm sitting around goofing off, doing stuff in the house, and moved a bunch of stuff
Yeah.
around my desk, which I didn't finish, and kind of stacked it all back up again. Anyway, we're rattling on here.
Yep.
So thank you guys very much, as always.
You guys take
And,
care.
We'll talk to you tomorrow. Oh, one quick thing. How could I forget this?
See? he's
Our
not
daughter
gonna
was
say
here.
bye.
Yeah. Our daughter was up here, and she picked up Lucas and brought our youngest grandchild, Eli. Anyway, they were here visiting for a while. I was goofing around trying to fix that thing. And she leaves, and it's 34 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
And Kelly gets this text going, I go, what? I said, who's that? She goes, it's Chris. She goes, that was great, or that wasn't fun, or something like that.
Yeah, that was scary.
That was scary, yeah.
Yeah.
And she goes, well, I can't text her back because there's no way she's home now. I don't
Yeah.
want her texting.
Yeah, I don't want her to see it.
So she finally gets home and says it snowed like once she got to the bottom of the hill here and hit Jackson Highway, it poured snow all the way home.
Yeah.
But not a drop of snow here, though, yet, which
I know,
is weird.
we're in this,
Yeah, we got
weird-
them two rivers that border us, but anyway, they're still predicting snow, but she said, first it was wet, slushy, then it was sleety, and then it was just full-on white
Yeah,
powdered
you
snow.
couldn't hardly see, so.
Yeah, so maybe we'll get that snow.
I know
She's already seen her first snow of the
Of the
winter of
season,
16, yeah.
Maybe we'll go find it tomorrow.
So I'll just keep going. So we got to make that final goodbye.
Bye,
So
everybody.
we'll see you guys. Bye-bye now.